Hello, the today topic is the law of return to scale. The law of returns are often confused with the law of return to scale. The law of return operate in the short run, which is also called law of variable proportion. It explains the production behavior of the firm with one factor variable while other factors are kept constant. Whereas the law of return to scale operate in the long period. It explains the production behavior of the firm with all variable factors. There is no fixed factor of production in the long run. The law of return to scale describes the relationship between variable inputs and output when all the inputs or factors are increased in the same proportion. The law of returns to scale analyzes the effect of scale on the level of output. The answer of these questions that how in what proportion the output changes when there is a proportionate change in the quantity of all inputs is determined by the scalar the size of the long run. It has been observed that when there is proportionate change in the amount of inputs, the behavior of output varies. The output may increase by great proportion, by the same proportion, or by the smaller proportion of its input. The behavior of output with increase in scale of operation is termed increasing turn to scale, constant turn to scale, and diminishing return to scale. These three laws of return to scale are now explained in briefly but separate. Now, firstly, I want to explain the definition of law of return to scale. The term return to scale refers to the change in output as all factor changes by the same proportion according to Corsanics. Return to scale relate to the behavior of total output as a input are varied and is a long run concept according to Levitsky. Now, the long law of return to scale are of the three types. First one is increasing return to scale, second one is constant return to scale, and the third one is diminishing return to scale. Now, firstly, in the long run, in output can be increased by increasing all factors in the same proportion. Generally, the law of return to scale refers to an increase in output due to increase in all factors in the same proportion. Such an increase is called return to scale. Suppose initially production function is as follows. P is a function of L and K, labor and capital. Now firstly we will discuss about increasing return to scale. What is increasing return to scale? Increasing return to scale or diminishing cost refer to situation when all factor of production are increased, output increase at a high rate. It means if all input are doubled, output will also increase as faster rate than double. Hence, it is said to be increasing return to scale. This increasing is due to many reasons like division of external economy of scale. Increasing return to scale can be explained with the help of a diagram. In this diagram, we have seen that OX represent increase in labor and capital while OY axis shows increase in output. When labor and capital increase from Q to Q1, output also increase from P to P1, which is higher than the factor of production that is labor and capital. No, the other point is diminishing turn to scale. Diminishing turn to scale or increasing cost refer to that production situation where if all the factor of production are increased in a given proportion but output increasing in a smaller proportion. It means if input are doubled, output will be less than double. If 10% increase in labor and capital is followed by 10% increase in output, 20% increase in labor and capital is followed by 10% increase in output, then it is instance of diminishing turn to scale. The main causes of operation of diminishing turn to scale is that internal and external economy as less than internal and external diseconomy. It is clear from the diagram. Here, the curve OR is declining. It shows with the increase in the unit of capital Q1 to Q1, where the output is increasing for P1, P2, P1, but the curve OR shows declining, which means that it shows diminishing turn to scale as on O axis labor and capital are given while OX on Y axis output. When factor of production increasing from Q to Q1, more quantity, but as a result increase output, that is P to P1 is less. We see that increase in factor of production is more and increasing in production is comparatively less. This thus diminishing turn to scale apply. Now the third one is the constant turn to scale. What is constant turn to scale? Constant turn to scale or constant cost refer to the production situation in which output increasing exactly in the same proportion in which factor of production are increased. In simple term, if factor of productions are doubled, output also will be doubled. In this case, internal and external economy are exactly equal to the internal and external diseconomy. This situation arises when, after reaching a certain level of production economy scale, are balanced by diseconomy of scale. This is known as homogeneous production function. Kapila production linear homogeneous production function is a good example of this kind. This is shown in figure. We see that increase in factor of production, that is labor and capital, are equal to the proportion of output increases. Therefore, the result is constant turn to scale as in this figure show. When the quantity of capital, labor and capital is increasing from Q1 to Q to Q1, whereas the return is P to P1, which is equal proportion, and the line OR a straight line which shows that there is an equal constant return to scale in this return to scale.